What's going on today, YouTube? Today we are going to do a walk around of the 77 C10. Not a C10, C30. Ignore the minor stroke that I had there. But yeah, we're going to do a walk around of the 77 C30 camper special and introduce the truck formally, really, I guess. You guys seen me post a short about it, and now we're going to do some things to it today. So have fun and enjoy. So in full detail, this is a 77 C30. It's a camper special. Absolutely all original. It does have some rust. It's got some auxiliary tank that needs to be taken care of, like just cut out and removed. It does have a little bit of rust right here. I mean, it's not by any means, it's not like no mint condition pickup, but it's not bad. The interior, it's a mess. I've been actually daily driving this thing now for probably about a week. I had to put a transmission in it. Transmission went out after a couple days, so it's got a new TH400 in it. But I mean, everything works as it should. The seat's not ripped up. Good truck, really. I mean, I like it. Anyway, so it's pretty nice for what it is, for being all original, unrestored. All these lights work. Everything works as it should. The tires are kind of dry rotted and the wheels are a little bit on the uglier side, which I just think at some point someone tried to paint these. I haven't really put too much attention into it. As you can tell, it desperately needs tires, but I'm going to go to a 16-inch wheel. It was backed into before the previous owner, and it ripped the mirror off. I'm planning on switching these doors. I really despise these mirrors. Like, I don't like these big trucker mirrors. I like the small mirrors. So a pretty good excuse to just swap the whole door. I mean, it's not like it's the worst case for like rust wise, but it's also not the greatest. Needs fenders, needs inner fenders. So I mean, rust, it's not the worst shape. I mean, it could definitely use some help, but it's not the worst. Give me 1 second. I'm struggling to do this one-handed. Sorry, set me down for a second. So it does have a 454 in it with a bunch of very, very atrocious red spray paint on everything. When I got this, I had to put a new carb on it right off the bat. Not a big deal. Been sitting since 2008, so I mean, can't really have too high of expectations. I don't really rebuild quadrajets. I kind of just use them as wheel chocks. But yeah, this radiator, it's atrocious. I plan on upgrading to a 4-core aluminum. This one looks pretty thick for, you know, for a factory radiator. Not gonna lie, that's a thick one. Previous owner, in their attempts to get it running, put a new master cylinder in it and stuff. So it's got new calipers and stuff as well on it. I'm assuming the brakes weren't working. But so far, it is a good truck. So I am also going to be doing a mod. I got one in. I'll show you guys the other one here in a second. Okay, so this is a little before and after. Like, I know it's, you know, daylight out, so you can't really see the before and after, like as far as shining on and stuff. I'll do one later when it gets darker, but that is a significant improvement over what factory is. So I will get all the stuff ready to do this one, and I'll show you guys how actually easy this kit is. I mean, and it was very cheap. I've done this to the Riviera, and now I'm honestly moving forward, this swap kit is going to be done on everything. Also, in this video, because it's very clearly needed to me, I need a fuel filter, because that is disgusting. Like I said, this truck sat from 2008, pretty much right up until I got it a couple weeks ago. That needs some Jeebus. Like, that is in desperate need of replacement already. It is new, but obviously it's doing its job. So I don't have my tripod with me, so bear with me. Actually very Oh no. Okay, well that was not good. So it's very simple. There's not actually that many. This one's not all the way. So there's 4 screws on this side, as you can tell. That one's down there somewhere. And then there's one more right here. That sounded atrocious. And then this literally just comes right off. I'm really gonna have to find that other screw. I don't want to get a screw in my tire. I'll get to it eventually. All right. So there's that one. That's off. These little ones are gonna be definitely a lot harder to find if I drop them, as you can tell by the size comparison and the fact that they're rusting from 1977. So I don't think that you need to take the whole bezel off, in my opinion, but I also don't want to like, oh, that's a lovely trick there. Bit fell in. Let me get that adjusted really quick. I should have planned ahead and grabbed my tripod. It would have made all this so much simpler. Okay. Anyways, what I was saying before that shenanigan, I personally don't like putting all the tension on those chrome rings, pulling on them, trying to make those hold the stress of, well, me. Sorry for the shaking. This is not the normal quality of videos you guys have come to expect. So anyways, so that is just a simple plug. Now for the joy of this. It's the same plug. There's no fancy wiring. There's nothing involved as far as rewiring, doing anything fancy. Now what I do on these though, I will just push them out just a touch, just to help them spread a little bit. And then it's simple. Actually, I went out just a touch too much. Now I know a little bit too much. I'm not winning, huh? So yeah, they simply just plug in like so, and then that's it. Now, come in here, make sure they work. They clearly work. And like I said, that was it. No extra wiring, no extra BS. Plugs into it, and it says right there what it uses for a headlight. This is a H4 kit. Yeah, it's simple, just boom, and then reassemble it. And then there you have it. That simple. And this kit was under $100. And that looks so much better. I'm sure at night it will be so much better at, you know, visibility, driving. Like I said, I work third shift, so I do a lot of nighttime driving. And I just want to be able to see, you know, a guy wants to see what he's about to hit. Oh, sorry, got the hiccups. And there you have it. Like I said, it's the same process, obviously, assembling it to disassembling it. But yeah, those are highs. I believe that they're highs. It's kind of a little bright out. Oh, I missed. Can't have nothing nice. And then those are the lows. So, I mean, it's definitely a significant upgrade. At the end of this video, I'll do a quick nighttime before and after. Or maybe I'll put it as a short. Who knows? But it's definitely significantly 10 times better than what it was before. And like I said, this kit was under $100, and now I can actually see at night. So now what we're gonna do, assuming I have the right screwdriver. It's gonna be hard to do one-handed. Maybe I can't just... You see it? Yeah, you can see it. We're good. See how big of a mess I can make doing it this way. I mean, obviously... Oh no, that one's a flathead. Crap. Let's see. Sorry about that 10-second pause there. I had to, because I didn't feel like going back into the house. So like I said, we are not at my shop, so all of my tools are not here. But I knew I had a little screwdriver. Anyways, I went into the old girlfriend's car just to see what we could come up with real quick. Turns out she had this nifty little device. Look at that thing. You know, I remember making fun of her for this device too. Oh yeah, look at how gross. So as you can see, just how horrible that is. Like that's atrocious. You know, and it's, I knew beforehand that this was gonna need this done a couple times. But yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, I ain't ever. Kind of want to blow through it. I shouldn't do this, but nine to one. Yes, sir. That's some good stuff right there. And that's plugged now. So yeah, that's obviously not what you want to see in your fuel filter. Hey, Taco Bell's got me like... So that's just flat out plugged. But yeah, so we'll get a new one and be back in a second. Okay, so we are back. We did a little parts store run. That is not even remotely the right side. 1 second, that's not what a guy wants to see. Unless it's backwards. No, the arrow's going the other way. Well, what the heck? Okay, we're back. I just went ahead and threw it on real quick. Turns out the old one was a lawnmower one, which makes sense as to why it was so small on one side, not small on the other. So we did go ahead, we got that taken care of. I grabbed a little bit of sea foam as well. I do kind of want to see the condition of this fuel when I go and start this up with a fresh fuel filter. Maybe it was just plugged up before. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's Maybelline. Who knows? So yeah, we're gonna get this thing fired up real quick and see what happens from there. Okay, so we got it running. That definitely looks better than what the other stuff did. I grabbed a spare. Now you can probably hear me. I grabbed a spare, obviously, just to have another one on hand. Like I said, that looks significantly better. Now what we're gonna do is probably upset this old unit. Now we're gonna go ahead and give her the old seafoam treatment. Well, that pissed her off, huh? Good Lord. I didn't even give it that much. She ate that right up, ain't even smoking. I'll be dipped. It ain't even smoking, kinda. Apparently she runs better than I thought. Yeah, no smoke whatsoever. That's really impressive. I'll go ahead and throw the rest of this in the gas tank. I just filled it up yesterday and I haven't drove that many miles, so there's a little bit of smoke, I guess, lingering in the air. Stay there. Go ahead and throw her in a funnel, I guess. Well, try to. Well, there you guys have it. Headlights are switched. New fuel filters put on. And now is just a quick overview of the 77 C30. I mean, we definitely have a lot more stuff in store for this. Next is going to be exhaust, because it just sounds atrocious, but next is up for exhaust. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends. Do whatever you need to. Have a good day.